right, time now for Travel Talk 4 of the day. Travel Talk 4 is cruise tourism and destination diversification. Cruise tourism and destination diversification. And for that, we have Ms. Ratna Chadha, CEO, Tyrant Marketing, joining us. Ratna Chadha. Welcome. Ratna Chadha, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us over here at the World Travel and Tourism Festival by TV9 Network and Red Hat Communications. I want to begin by asking about the all-important cruise tourism industry, which went through a lot during the pandemic and has recovered so much and doing so much well. But tell us, as far as Indians are concerned, how have you seen the trends pan out for cruise tourism?
So Indians are, firstly, thank you for having me here. And having been in the industry, in the hospitality and tourism industry for some 47 years, that's more than half my lifetime, with 32 years in the cruise business. My personal perception is that Indians are no less than anybody else in the world. We are on a global platform. We are international and very discerning travelers. We have the disposable and the discernible incomes now, as we are now trajectorying to the third largest economy. Hopefully we'll get there sooner than later. And people want newer experiences, especially post-pandemic, where they wish to travel with their family, friends, and spend quality time. Today, the only perishable, if I may say, is time. And one needs to take cognizance of that. And I think more and more people want to now take breaks, frequent breaks, maybe shorter breaks, instead of doing the 2 long hauls that happened pre-pandemic. People are now wanting to be out more often with their family and their loved ones and spend as much time. So I think the work-life balance is coming into play, and pandemic taught us work from home. So you name it, people now they're finding the time to do things that they want to do. And cruising is coming up in the category. Of course, if you compare us to our counterparts in the world over, I think we still, because we don't have so many brands in our backwaters, we still are a little unaware and weary, and apprehensive. But the aspirational level is very high.
What are the top cruise travel destinations for Indians?
Whatever they fancy. For the adventurous, it's the Antarctica, it could be the Arctic, it could be Galapagos for the nature lovers. If you want fun, it's the Caribbean. You want to see natural beauty, it's the North Europe or Alaska. So it's whatever you fancy. It becomes, I mean, for me, it's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. So I can't, and Indians are a very, very diverse cultural lot of people. We are diverse in our food, in our habits, in our, the way we think, the way we dress. So it really depends on what your interests are and what is it at that point in time that you wish to do. What is the focus? Is it multi-generational travel? Is it your children? Is it just couples? Whatever you fancy becomes top of mind and of interest.
I was just curious to see if any one particular destination was being loved by many for their repeatedly going there.
So Mediterranean seems to be a very vast choice for 2 reasons. A, it's not as far as the US, the distance, the duration. And B, visas are getting easier. You see, Indians, unfortunately, travel is cumbersome from our country. And it's not like just get up one night and say, that this is where I want to go. You've got to get a visa for that country. So you may have a valid US visa, but you may not have a visa for Alaska. which needs a Canadian, you may not have a Canadian visa, which Alaska needs. So how do you get up and go? So Mediterranean is a easy choice because there's a one visa regime.
I'm asking because this travel talk is also about destination diversification. So in that sense, it has become more diversified simply because people are willing to explore newer and newer destinations and not just the traditional ones, isn't it?
Anything that's new and exotic, I think, is now top of line. And also, the company that I represent, which is Royal Caribbean Cruises and its 4 brands, we own islands. We have converted those islands into holiday vacation destinations with the entire gamut of perks. You don't get any of that on land. So people want to include those itineraries in where the private islands are included. That's number one. Number two, exotic destinations that are difficult to do on your own, where it's difficult for you to travel, they want to do on the cruise because we handhold everyone and do the entire experience. Whatever it is, it needs to be seamless, it needs to be experiential, and of course it needs to be value for money. And there's no other category in the hospitality industry or in the travel industry that can give you all of these together.
Also, the way people are approaching travel is the reason why newer and newer destinations are finding acceptance, isn't it? Because once upon a time, it was all about going to that famous restaurant in France or a particular monument in Italy. But that's not the case anymore, especially because there are so many other kinds of tourism like adventure tourism and experiential tourism. That is, what would be your advice to travelers who are looking to diversify where they usually travel?
So my advice would be that try a cruise if you haven't already, because A, the world is filled 2/3 with water, and if you haven't cruised, then what have you done? Number one. Number two, we own mobile assets. Okay, our ships can ply anywhere. It's in the Mediterranean today. We find that North Europe is picking up. We can move our ships there. Of course, they have to be accessible to that destination. So we have the ability to bring newer destinations to you. You don't have to go to the destinations. That's the advantage of being on a cruise. And it's not just today. Cruising is basically an asset, or it's an experience where the destination comes to you. You're only traveling on that same equipment, on the same vessel, on the same ship, and the destination comes to you every morning. What better than that? You don't even need to pack and unpack. You're there. So
logistically, the best option possible.
Logistically, experientially, economically, and let's say hassle-free.
Hassle-free is what everybody wants, and cruise offers you that. And that is the reason why you say, if you haven't cruised, what have you done with life? Ratna Chadha, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us over here at the World Travel and Tourism Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for Ratna Chadha. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just hold on the stage for a second. We have a token of appreciation for you.